In 1985, my father, Jeff Whittle, was working at Newmont in Melbourne as the IT manager. So he heard about the Lersch-Grossman, that's two people's names, Lersch-Grossman algorithm for optimizing a pit. And he programmed that and made the first software package for pit optimization. He sold that software. He ran a small business with my mother, Ruth, and they ran a software business for 15 years, selling the Whittle software, pit optimization software, around the world to 50 countries. In 1999, I returned to Australia, having lived in Europe for many years. I have a business planning background, and we decided to start Whittle Consulting as a consulting business, not as a software business. So after the last 22 years now, we have been doing consulting for strategic planning for mining companies. And we are based in Melbourne, Australia, but we operate worldwide for the last 10 years or so. In the last 20 years, my father has been working on what was a new software called Prober. That's P-R-O-B-E-R. This does not optimize the shape of a pit, but it does the scheduling of open pits and underground. But not just the mine scheduling, but the scheduling, the cutoff, the stockpiling, the milling, the flotation, or the leach, and the smelting, and the logistics. It's software for modeling and optimizing the life of mine plan for the whole mining business. It's extremely powerful, and it gets its power from some very clever mathematics, but also because it splits the problem over multiple computers. So we have over 100 computers in our office that we run regularly, and we also lease computers in Finland, in the north of Europe, which is the cheapest place in the world to do computing because of the cheap power and the low temperature. So this enables us to build extremely large and complex models of a mining business and optimize it, because we don't break the software. We don't overload the software. If we have big models, we just use more machines. I think it has a role in recognizing patterns in the data that humans would not see. We don't use artificial intelligence. We sometimes use the results and the understanding that's developed from using artificial intelligence. Our approach is not artificial intelligence. It is very sophisticated calculations, but not strictly defined as artificial intelligence. And a lot of projects in South America, and what we call a project is an enterprise optimization study. So a mining company either has a life of mine plan already, maybe partially optimized, and it's either their pre-feasibility study or their feasibility study, or in an operation, it's their latest life of mine plan. And so when we work with a mining company, it's normally about 3 months. We build a base case, we then build the optimized case, and then we would run a whole range of scenarios, different metal prices, different technologies. So that enterprise optimization study, we've done maybe 200 over the last 10, 15 years, and a significant number of those in South America. Some I can recall, Inca de Oro in Chile, Condor Gold in Nicaragua, IM Gold's Rosabel mine in Suriname, Largo Resources in Brazil, Goldfields Cerro Corona, Barrick's and Kinross's Cerro Casale, Mantos Copper. So quite a broad range. That was just some of them. So a mixture of open pits, some underground, gold, copper, vanadium, and in other regions, iron ore, coal, just about every commodity. So we have operated in South America. We have representatives there, Yvonne. It was in our early days, it's possibly 8 or 10 years ago, we worked with Cerro Corona. That's a copper gold pit in Peru, out of Cajamarca. I've visited there many times. A substantial improvement in net present value, and a much deeper understanding of the levers for value, the things they can do to improve their business. Have the methodologies and the software to have a new look at the information and the opportunities that a mining business has. I'm sure even the best run mining companies have exhausted their own techniques and their own software and their own analytical capability. And mining companies often sense what the opportunity is, but it's just too complicated analytically and mathematically to get their hands on that value. So we can help that. We're specialists in this area. We've done this, I think, 200 times, and every mine is different. But using the power of our software and our experience in this type of analysis, and our experience in optimizing many other mines, some of them with similar problems, some of them different, to find new value that is actually right there in front of you, but it's invisible when you have limitations on your techniques and your technology. So this is finding opportunity, additional opportunity within a mining business that is actually inherently there, but can't be found by other techniques.